Ugh, I can't start studying yet. I have to clean my space before I study. Otherwise, I cannot study. I'm like so OCD. Hi everyone, our topic is the stigma surrounding obsessive compulsive disorder among college students. Our target audience is young adults on college campuses, students who might not realize how much their language affects people living with OCD. OCD is often joked about or minimized, but for students who feel real obsessions and compulsions, comments like the one that you just heard push them into silence. And this matters because stigma keeps students from seeking help, speaking up, or even understanding their own symptoms. And on college campuses, that can seriously affect both academic performance and mental health.
There's also the social side. OCD gets joked about so much that students end up hiding what they're going through and pass through it alone. The isolation just adds up more stress and can even worsen anxiety or depression. One big issue is that people still think OCD means being super clean or organized. That's not what it is at all. OCD is about intrusive thoughts you don't want and compulsions you feel pressure to do. And reducing it to liking things neat totally misses that. Another problem is how much OCD can affect academics. Compulsions can take up a lot of time, up to hours. It makes students late, distracted, or stuck in their own heads, and instead of understanding that, people usually just judge them. There's also the social side. OCD gets joked about so much that students end up hiding what they're going through. That isolation just adds up more stress. That isolation just adds up more stress and can even worsen anxiety or depression.
OCD is actually more common than people realize. The National Institute of Mental Health says it affects about 1 to 2% of adults, which comes out to over 2 million people in the US. When you think about it that way, it's not rare at all. Most of us have probably met someone with OCD without knowing it. One thing that really shocked me is how long people wait to get help. According to the International OCD Foundation, people with OCD go an average of 14 to 17 years before getting proper treatment. That's basically someone struggling from middle school all the way through adulthood. And a big reason for that delay is stigma. People either hide what they're dealing with or don't realize it's a real disorder. And this issue shows up in college too. Research suggests that almost 50% of students with mental health conditions never seek help, mostly because they're afraid of being judged or dismissed. So it's not just the disorder itself that gets in the way, it's the fear of how people will react. These numbers show that stigma has real consequences. It delays treatment, harms academic performances, and affects mental health long term.
So here's what you can do. Stop using OCD as a casual term. Learn the real signs and symptoms. Support friends who might be struggling. Share content that educates instead of stereotypes. Small changes in language create big changes in culture. Let's go back to the situation from the beginning. That wasn't just a joke. For someone living with OCD, those comments reinforce the idea that their symptoms aren't valid or serious. Fighting stigma starts with understanding. When we learn the truth about OCD, we create space for students to talk about what they are going through without fear.
If you or someone you know needs support, here are some helpful resources, such as UF Counseling and Help Wellness Center, International OCD Foundation, NAMI Helpline, and UF Mental Health Services. Thank you for watching our presentation.